Alright, so I've got everything put on. It should be working, but we're having problems with belt slipping. The recommended, the only Ford belt there is for this application is 138 inches long. That seems really loose, especially with my Overdrive pulleys. I have smaller pulleys for both alternators. So first I bought a 136 inch belt. I'll give you the numbers to that. That helped a little bit, but it still squealed. Both alternators did. So I took my Overdrive pulleys off, and when I did that, the top alternator quit squealing, even though it has less contact with the belt, and the lower alternator is still squealing. So to counter that, I had to get this special part. This is a high-powered belt tensioner from Ford. It's a special, it's a part out of a kit. I managed to find one that didn't include the whole kit, because the whole kit cost $500. Had a belt and a water pump pulley and a few other things with it. This is just the tensioner, and even that cost $170. So hopefully this will fix my problem, and I'll be able to put my Overdrive pulleys back on. So, in case you couldn't read the box, the part number is F8UZ6B209CA. Alright, well, I just put the heavy duty tensioner back on, and I put one of the Overdrive pulleys back on. I didn't do the lower one because that's the most likely to squeak. I want to make sure it doesn't squeak. Don't have a lot of time today either, so just put it back together. Hopefully this will work. Might want to turn down your volume. Finally, it doesn't squeak. Alright, I just changed the lower pulley, took off the standard pulley, put on an Overdrive pulley. I think it's 58 millimeters, it's the smallest one I could find. So I'm going to give it another test. Now, earlier in the video, I showed you, I put the alternator in and the bracket separately. That was a big pain in the butt. When you do it, take out the tank, take out the fan shroud, take out the fan, and you'll have a much easier time. Put your alternator together on the workbench on the bracket. Put your correct pulley on there. Now, it's almost impossible to get to that stupid pulley with the alternator in place. This one's no problem. I can put an impact wrench on there and zip it right off. But down there, I cannot get an impact wrench on it, except for a air ratchet, and that doesn't put out very much torque. So to get it off, I had to use a ratchet with a 5/16 socket and these whale jaw vice grips. I protected covered the teeth with a piece of rubber that protected the belt so I didn't scar it up. Basically, I just put it over the pulley like that and clamped it down. The lower alternator, the belt goes around it like this. So it's like a 50% wrap. So you can grab with the vice grips like so. But anyway, even doing that, it was really, really hard to get the pulley off. So put the pulley you want to stay on your truck on before you put that thing in there. One last startup. Well, as you can hear, that lower alternator pulley is squeaking again. So I guess I'm going to have to take that Overdrive pulley off again, put the regular one back on there. Alright, well, for the who knows how many times I've done this, I took the overdrive pulley off the lower alternator. My advice to you is don't even try to put an overdrive pulley down there. For some reason, the way the belt wraps, it's not going to work for you. This upper pulley, I have a smaller pulley than this on here, and this is a 250 amp alternator. This works just fine. The lower one, not so great. I don't know why. Maybe when this, if I put something on here that really draws 250 amps plus whatever the lower alternator is putting out, maybe this will squeal. In that case, I'll have to put a bigger pulley on it. But that's as far as I'm going today.